Thank you very much. Welcome to today's assembly. And today's entertainment will be provided by 3P. And it seems they're going to tell us a story or history of some ancient civilization. So over to you, 3P. Good luck.
Many gods and goddesses sun god. They fed him with human sacrifice.
He was the god of war and important god.
The most important building in the city was the temple to which he
The Aztecs believed that their good gods should be kept from to evil with the bad gods. They kept them from by making human sacrifices. But the good news was if you were sacrificed to much of heaven. Yes, the Aztecs believed that sacrificing people would keep the gods happy and prevent disasters.
So if you happen to be an innocent bystander wearing sandals in the presence of the emperor, you could be put to death.
Nobles and officers were punished more severely than common people.
Thank goodness we are whole corners here.
If you are squeamish, look away now, please.
The captives were taken up the temple steps and laid over an altar, and the priests cut their hearts with a sharp knife. The body was burned at the temple steps and cut off. However, it wasn't all blood and guts.
The Aztecs were good farmers and good at work. Many of them used trade came from that area. Tomatoes, avocados, peppers, coconut beans, tomato, and chocolate and rice.
The great Aztec emperor came to an end suddenly.
Yes, an Aztec legend told of Maputo when one day returned to the land of Aztec.
This guy had pale skin and a beard.
As the culture was to come to the Aztecs year one, which happened to be 1519 when Cortes died.
Because they thought he was a god, the Aztecs welcomed him into their city.
Yes, and by the time they realized he wasn't a god, it was too late. The Aztecs were defeated. Many Aztecs died in battle, and many more died from disease.
Today's Aztecs live in Mexico, as Mexicans are descendants of their history. People make, people marry, people change over the years.
It's nearly 500 years since Cortes was known. They could think that when we were still find Aztecs in everyone was like with the same parenting the Aztecs represented.
It was the tequila, tortilla, and the famous Mexican dance.
Right. Thank you very much, 3P. If you could sit down, please, where you are. Right, just want to say thank you very much, 3P, for that outstanding performance, which was very informative as well as entertaining. So let's give the 3P very big hand, please. Before we proceed, can the girls please move down the stage and sit where you usually sit? And the boys, can you move that way please, and bounce your lines. Right, attention please. Right, actually that performance was part of the grade 3's history topic for this term, which is the history of the Aztec, which was an ancient empire in what is today called Mexico. And thank you very much for the information and for that wonderful Mexican dance. So let's give the 3P one more hand please. Thank you. Right. Next, we have here a few announcements for today. The first announcement is actually to thank everybody for the sports day, which happened last week, Friday. Thank you very much to all the students, the parents, and all the teachers, and especially the PE department for organizing that successful event. However, we must convey our apologies for the delayed start. But unfortunately, we didn't have enough buses to transport everybody on time. But we eventually managed to finish just about 15 minutes later. But that was brilliant. And congratulations to all the parents and teachers who took part on that 50-meter sprint, which was really, really wonderful. Apparently, we had more moms than dads. So next year, can we have more dads please taking part in that sprint? And finally, a very big congratulations to the Sharks who won this year's sports event, who of course wouldn't have done it without the dolphin and the barracuda. So let's give everybody a very big hand. Right. Your attention please. Next, just give you a bit of information in terms of your reports. I believe that most of you have already finished all your tests, and I hope and wish you've all done them very successfully. Your teachers are busy writing your reports right now, and you will get your reports on Friday the 29th, that's next week. So wish everybody good luck that we get really, really wonderful report this term. If I may have your attention please. 5, 4, 3, 8. Right. Next bit of information about the jungle gym. Now, as you all know, the jungle gym refurbishment is actually finished. We now allowed to play in the jungle gym, except there is a small section which you should be careful of, which is actually against the wall. There's still some gravel. That area will be covered, and more playthings will put on that area. So please watch out for that section and be very careful. Now, the 1 or 2 issues raised by some students. 1 or 2 of the slides are actually very high. That is going to be fixed as well, so that will be really, really nice and wonderful for everyone. But above all of these, I'd like to recommend or to appeal to everybody, just be very careful and sensible when you're playing on the research jungle gym, because there are new things that some of you are not familiar with, so you should just be very careful and very considerate to each other so that we don't have any accidents. A reminder for those people who are listening is that tomorrow is the bingo night. I mentioned this last Friday. So we have the bingo night tomorrow starting at 6 p.m. So everybody is invited, all the parents, all the teachers, and all the students. And the price, of course, Eduardo, is 100 Bitcoins. Another announcement, 5, 4, and people are still talking, and we're still waiting. Thank you. Right, another reminder is about the bake sale. There will be an upper school bake sale tomorrow, and that is to raise funds for their prom. So please bring money, small change, small denomination, and we'll be having the bake sale during the first and the second break. Now, talking about sales, actually there is something that came to my attention this week, or rather to some teachers, and in fact everybody's attention, that some people are selling some items at school during break. Now, you are not allowed to sell anything at school without permission. You need to ask for permission in order to sell something. And one basic rule is that if you sell something at school, it must be for the benefit of the whole class, for the benefit of the whole key stage, or the benefit of the whole school. You can't sell items for personal or individual benefit. So if anybody wants to sell something, please see me, and then we're going to discuss it with Miss Christina so that she can give us permission to sell something. So please refrain from selling any kind of item within the school premises. Right, another reminder is that next week is our final week of afternoon activities, and next week Thursday will be our final Key Stage 2 assembly for Term 2. So I'd like to remind people, both the parents and the students, that if you are leaving MIS for good at the end of this term, could you please inform the class teachers as soon as possible so that all the arrangement could be made before the end of the term. Alright? And another piece of information is about the newsletter. The final newsletter for this term is going to go out next week, and the IT department has asked me to inform the parents and the students that they can actually subscribe on the school's web page to get direct access to the newsletters and any other kind of information. There is a big poster on the glass door in front of the main office where it gives you the exact instruction on which section of the school web page you can go into in order to subscribe for the school information. And finally is about the class photo, Junior. Right, the class photos are ready, and the lady came in this morning with the request form.